Hi, this is Mario, the HyperDriver. I'm here going to show you a few steps in HyperPay. If you would, Prudence is right, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm here with Prudence. She's a Hyperverse member, sister. Go ahead and click that word. This is the first steps in HyperPay. Click skip. Click start now. I'm not going to sit here all night long showing you how to use your phone. Click next. Now remember that personal center. You see that personal center that we were just at? And that and light switch. Those are the two main switches on HyperPay. Those are the two main switches on HyperPay. Okay, the one previous next to it and the other one. You're going too quick. Don't go too quick ahead of me.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and got it. All right. Now go back up to the very top of the page and click that personal little guy.
This one right here?
Oh, very, very top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here is where you log in and sign up. You see that where it says log in, sign up?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and log in, sign up. Now down below, log in. It says no account, question mark. It says to sign up down at the bottom. You see that?
Yeah.
Almost to the bottom below that login.
Right here.
All right, there you go. Now use email. Now
Okay,
wait, had you already put in your phone number and got sent a code when your friend sent you that link or no?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and hit email. The word email. Tap the word email next to phone. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now put your email. Okay, now click send code. Now go to your email. Oh, you got to move that into that little space. See that? Move that into that little space. You click send code again.
Click send code again.
Did it work? Okay. Now, when you drag it right into that spot, and then you got to drop it in there slowly.
Oh.
Yeah. See, it's like a puzzle. See?
Yeah.
So it tells you it's okay. There you go. Now it's hit the code to your email. You got 60 seconds.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
All right. Now go ahead and I'm going to stop sharing and then go ahead and finish out. Okay. Throw my picture out of the way. All right. Now go ahead and click on that gray arrow. The gray arrow to the right. The gray arrow.
The gray arrow. This one right here?
On the top. Click that little alien. Take a picture of yourself.
Oh, really? So use this photo.
Yeah. Looks pretty good, don't you think? All right. So now click nickname, the little arrow.
Okay.
Now make yourself a nickname.
Okay.
Put something cool. Yeah, shell. There you go.
Okay. Confirm.
Confirm. Caramba. All right. Now go back. I hope everybody's looking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if you want, wait a minute. If you want to ever invite a friend, you see your code. It says up there, F499209, or you can come down about halfway down on the page. Says invite friends. You see that?
Right here. Yeah.
Click on. Right. So there, you got an invitation link. That's exactly what your guide sent you. Or you can. There's the invite code. Or you can do posters. Let's see where the posters is. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Share poster. Right there. Big old red word says share poster.
Yeah.
Click on it. Okay, so there's all the posters you can share on you know, like Facebook or wherever you want to do. And if anybody scans that, then they'll automatically go right there, and your word, everything will be just peachy. Okay.
Okay.
And then you can turn the pages, and you can see the other posters. There's like 4 or 5 posters.
Yeah.
Okay. You can use any of them. Turn back to that one that says 5,000 free for a limited time.
Yeah.
Sign up and get 5,000. Blah blah blah. Take the profit. Suffer no loss. Click. You know, you have your friends click on it. They might get 5,000. You know.
Okay.
All right. So you're done with that. Go back. Click the X down there at the bottom. Go back.
Okay.
Go back. Go back. All right. So there's purchase right there. Hit purchase. This is where, after you purchase, this is where you bring that code that you saved on that message to whatever you sent. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Click USDT TRC20. USDT TRC20. Click right there. $110. 0.00. Okay. Now submit payment. Where you at in the world? Where are you in the world?
To me in Buffalo, New York.
Okay, so click try ADV. Go ahead. Submit payment.
Submit.
Yeah. It probably won't work. Click that I have read and agreed disclaimer at the bottom. Click to pay. I found some. Go ahead and go back. I'm all day long. It's been the same thing. All right, click Simplex below. Where it says Simplex.
Simplex. Okay.
Okay, now hit submit payment. See, if it doesn't work once, you don't want it above, try the other one.
Okay.
All right, click to pay.
System busy. Please try later.
All right, so that's what you got to do. Just keep trying. Put it in there, submit the payment, and then they might put you through a 24-hour wait. I can't do nothing for you until you got that 101 USDT waiting for me. Okay. And then
I could do either one.
Huh?
I could do either one. The advanced.
No, no, only the Simplex.
Only the Simplex. Okay.
Yeah, it won't. The other one is not available in your area. Go back. Go back. Okay, so just in case you don't see me, talk to me, or whatever. Okay. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to purchase. Okay. And you purchase there again. Okay. Here in a little while. You just keep trying. Busy. New York for some reason must be always busy. I don't know. All right. So just go back and you go to USDT. Then you go 110, and you go through those process again.
Okay.
Try it while I'm here. Simplex. Submit. I've read.
System still busy.
Okay, no problem. Go back. Go back. All right. Now, what I want you to do is, you see where on the very bottom of the page, it's got some folders. One of them has got a little blue dot. Is the house, home. The other one's trade. Okay. The other one's got a little flower. The other one's partner, and then the last folder is ask. Click that. Okay. So once you submitted your payment, once you receive your money, that money here, right here, and outside too, on 110 or whatever is left over from that 110. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So once you do that, you hit withdraw. You see the up arrow. Okay. That withdraw. Click withdraw.
Yeah.
All right. Now it says here, verify your phone number. So click verify. Get this out of the way. Now put your phone number, country code first.
Yeah.
It was America, but go down there and go to United States.
Yeah, they change it up too.
Oh, you've been here before. Okay, United States right there. Okay, now put your phone number. Okay, now click send code. Need that thing. You went too far. Mute for just a little bit. Once you finish doing that, then you go ahead and go through that process, okay? And go through all of that, okay? And then this is where you send, okay? Click again, withdraw.
Okay.
Now you click USDT.
Okay.
Click it. Okay, now what that does is it brings you here, and then you click TRC20. You remember that address that was in that message? Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, this is where you put that. Okay.
Okay.
And then down below you put 101. Down here, 101.00. Okay. You're gonna remember that. And then you click OK.
Yes.
Then you click OK. Then
Yeah.
Click OK down there.
Yeah.
But that's where you put that address. And then below that you put 1110.00. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do it. But you need to verify everything really good step by step. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hit me up when you get all that and you got money in there and all that, so I can help you spend it. Okay.
Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it so much.
All right, guys. So here in the next few steps, you're going to see another example of a few steps with HyperPay. Check it out, watch it, and remember, subscribe and like this video. See you on the next one. So, are you on this page?
Yes, Mario.
Okay, so go about halfway down, click purchase.
Okay.
So click USDT TRC20.
Okay, it's that.
USDT TRC20. Here you're gonna put 110.
Okay.
.00. Here you're gonna go OK.
Have 110.00.
Okay, submit payment. So go ahead and do simplex below. So you click simplex, then you click submit.
Yes.
And you read and agreed with the disclaimer.
Yes.
Okay, so now you're here, you fill all that out, and then you click I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions, then you go to the next page.
To pay, right?
Yeah, go ahead and put your card number. Okay, so I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna show you again the steps. So everybody else, just follow my steps. I'm gonna click purchase. Okay. So everybody follow my lead. You go make sure that you're here on the Lite side of HyperPay. A Lite side of HyperPay. Okay? You click the Pro on the top and it turns into Lite. To buy the USDT, you have to click purchase in HyperPay in the middle of the page. In the middle of the page. Purchase in the middle of the page. Okay, here on this page, I'm gonna put USDT TRC20 underneath where it says I want to buy. USDT TRC20 110.00. That's how much to put in. After you put 110.00, you click OK. Click OK. After you click OK and the button, the numbers fall, you go ahead and hit Submit Payment. Submit Payment. After you get here, you can try ADV. If it doesn't work, it's going to give you this error. Don't worry about it, but I just want you to see the error. It says service is unavailable to me, but others may be okay. So go back. Click Simplex, the one below. Simplex, the one below ADV. Go down, click Submit Payment. Click I have read and agreed to the blah, blah, blah. Click to pay. It will then go to the credit card information page. What it does is it redirects you to a third-party acceptance company. This area here, you fill out, you put your card, you put the expiration date, you put your first name, last name, and then it says security code, not security card, security code, the back code on the back of your credit card. After you do that, you click next. The following page will ask you your personal information, your address, do it correctly. Zip code, do it correctly. Then it'll ask you for your date of birth. Once you get that done, then you submit the payment. If it gives you a declined message, start all over. Do it about 3 times. What that does is it hits a signal of your bank if they're the ones that are not letting it go through, and then they'll contact you to request a possible fraud. That's when you click yes or no, and it usually will go right through. If you have to call the bank, don't tell them you're buying crypto. Tell them you're buying them a box of Depends for Christmas. None of their business, in other words. Okay? It is not any of their business. And you can tell them that too, if you want. I would. I'm going back. Look at this page. On the top of the page, it says what? Lite. Then it has a little P. Then it has a little round icon. I call it the little man in the circle. The little man in the circle, you click. You see where it says HyperDriver? To the right of that word HyperDriver is a gray, you can barely see arrow. I don't know why they put small arrows. I don't know why they don't just put a button there. They want to make it complicated for you guys to make it complicated for me. So just go ahead and click that little gray one. Don't click the blue one, click the gray one. If you click the blue one, guess what? You're going to go here. And you don't want to go here because then it's hard to go back. You learn this later on. If you happen to end up in this room accidentally, you can try to click that little man in the little circle. The little man in the circle is problematic sometimes, but he'll take you back. And there around the bottom of that thing there, it says switch off chain wallet. Just remember that. That brings you back to HyperPay. So I'm going to return and do that again. You can come over here to the right. There's a gray arrow above that one. Click that. In here, you take a picture. Nickname. Make yourself a nickname. Once you do that, you go back. Now, in this location right here, where it says here, Superior Referral Code. If you guys do not have a code there, put my code. Put my code. My code is X454003. X454003. Going back. You must be in the Lite of this page. When you click Lite or Pro, it changes. Click Pro again. You go back to the Lite page. Go down about halfway is the purchase. If you click USDT TRC20, that's the address that you have to go to send money to your account. Once you send your 110 or whatever amount, click OK. Click Submit Payment. If ADV works in your area, that's fine. If it doesn't, click Submit Simplex. It's only $1 difference. Click Payment. Click I have read and agreed to the disclaimer to pay. Once you go into the next page, so here you put your card number on the top, expiration date 1/25 or whatever your card says. Name on the card, don't put that on it, just put your name. Security code, 3-digit code behind your card. I have read and agreed terms and conditions. Click next. Just follow the steps. Make sure you get all the steps right. You won't go wrong. Okay, so we've already gone through 2 steps. We're going to go through one more step again. Okay, follow along and good luck with getting it together with HyperPay. Remember, if you're going to use my invite code, please do so. Large cap X454003. Let's continue. Let's have some fun with HyperPay. Hi, this is Mario, the HyperDriver. I'm here with my friend and team member, Miss Gail from California. We are going to be playing a little bit in the HyperPay registration area. So hopefully she'll be patient enough to deal with me with my nonsense here. So, hi, how are you?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mario. I'm fine. Thank you for this opportunity.
All right. So we're going to finish up your registration. You just downloaded it recently and you're still stuck on the registration part. So up here on the very top, and I'm going to exactly point it out. You see where your timer is? Where your clock says 12:10?
Yes.
Okay, that's your top left. And then where your 73 degrees is your top right. So just, if you hear me say that, then you know which side to go to. On the top left, there's a little circle with a little person inside that circle. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I call him Guido. Okay? And you'll remember that always. He's the little man, Guido. Next to that is the logo that's called the P for HyperPay. Okay? That's the logo. Next to that is the word Lite. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, so click Lite for me, and I'm just going to show you what Lite does. It goes to Pro when you click on it or tap on it. Okay? And what it does is goes into Pro, which makes it a little bit harder to see the icons and to carry yourself around, okay? And little by little, you'll start getting to know all these icons and everything. But if you notice, the layout and everything is very, very similar to Hyperverse, okay? Like the purple icons in Hyperverse, this is the blue icons in Hyperverse, okay? You have DeFi here, you got mining here, you have purchases, and you have games in here. And you can actually participate okay, and a demo. So you can use demo money to learn how to play around with this, okay? So for future reference. Always, you'll see the purchase button in the middle of the thing above the banner. You see that banner? Okay, and you have exchange. So if you ever have a coin you send here, okay, let's say you send, Bitcoin from Cash App, and you send that here, okay? And once that Bitcoin is here, you gotta exchange it for USTD, let's say, okay? So you click on exchange. Go ahead and click on that for me. We gotta log in. So click the login first button right there, please.
Do you want me to go back to Lite or
You can. Yeah, you can. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I forgot you weren't registered yet. So click where it says please log in first. Gray login tab. Underneath it says sign up. Click sign up. Now wait right there. Okay. Before you continue, I'm gonna pause the recording. So I'm gonna stop right now. Okay, so we're back over here. Gail has completely finished her registration, and we were just talking about the puzzle piece. On Hyperverse, or most programs, they give you a robot test, usually like pictures, and you gotta match the pictures or pictures of the same thing like taxis or hills or bridges. Here on HyperPay, it's a puzzle, and it's like the Who, where you gotta push the puzzle into the little spot, and that determines whether you are a robot or not. So it's a little security measure. Once you're logged in, then I strongly suggest people, if it's your regular phone and you use it, you can stay logged in, because it'll always ask you for a transaction PIN before you spend any of the money anyway. So it's easier to stay logged in, trust me, okay? Whenever they have an update, it'll automatically log you out or whatever, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and see if Gail actually managed to do everything correctly. So let's go ahead and go to Guido. Remember Guido?
Yeah.
Okay. In Guido, I see you did get your email in there, and now you see it says my invite code W735738. That's yours.
Okay.
So whenever you want to share that with somebody, you just click that little copy tab that it has right there, the little page looking. Now you see that gray arrow. This tells you that it's the same production company that makes Hyperverse, because it's identical. I don't understand why they don't just say profile instead of that little grayed out arrow there that disappears and you can't see it. You see it?
Yes.
Okay, click on it. All right. So here you can easily put a profile picture. You don't have to do it right now. You click on that and it gives you an option to do your photo albums or to take a selfie. Okay. The next one I'd like you to go ahead and do now. You can always do the picture later. Go ahead and click on partners, the little arrow, and then give yourself a nickname. You can use your regular name if you want.
Yeah.
All right. Now, below that, you see my code. So that's how you can tell whether or not you've successfully used my code in there. All right. So we're going to go back. And that's your profile in case. Now, some of you guys are going to get kind of like wondering and nosy about going different places, and it's perfectly okay. Most people, if you can hold their hands when they first learn something, it goes a long ways, and they will always like an app, unless they get, the first wall that they hit face first, then they won't like it. And this is one of the places that most people tap on, and then they get stuck, and then they're clueless of what to do, okay? This app is very, 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 very sophisticated. It has a lot of options, okay? And the more you play with it, and this is something that I want everybody to know and remember, the more you play with an app, the more you learn, the more you earn. The more you play with HyperNation, the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay? Keep that in mind. So here, the more you learn, the more you're definitely going to earn. Okay? And save too. Okay? So follow my craziness. Click on switch to on-chain wallet. This is something you don't want to do. But if you do, no problem. This is an advanced area, okay? You can go ahead and click next and go through all that real quick. It's a little learning thing. It just tells you about it. You can always come back and learn it, okay? There, click next. All right, click, you can go ahead and click start. All right, now she's got it started, but she's gonna be completely lost because this is an on-chain wallet, okay? Right now, I don't want anybody to learn it. We're gonna all learn it later on, okay? So if you ever end up in this black area, don't start freaking out because it's hard to go back to the other place. It's really, really simple, okay? So you see where the word welcome is?
Yes.
Okay, just tap the word welcome. Just go there with your finger and tap it. Mm-hmm. Once you do that, okay, then what you've done is you've refreshed that page and now you can click on Guido. Before you wouldn't be able to. Oh. It took me a month to learn that, by the way. I was aggravated, okay? Trust me, what you learn is what I've experienced, okay? Now you're able to click anywhere. Now what you want to do, once you do that, go back just for a second and click in the black area again.
Okay.
Just so if you ever end up on this page, just click the welcome or anywhere on the page that there isn't a link, okay? Because if you click on a link, it's going to take you even deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into this side right here. And right now, it's not worth it right now because it's got earn, swap, DAP, discover, and it's going to just confuse you. So you want to just click on welcome, on the word welcome, and then click on Guido, and Guido will help you go back. Okay, go ahead. Now hit switch to off-chain wallet, and that'll take us back. Now back we go. Okay, so if ever any of you guys get in that situation, this is the way to get in there and get out. Okay, and you can always go in there and play around later on by yourself. If you're one of those that likes to discover things, okay? Sorry, that olive almost went down the wrong way. All right, so there's a couple other things. If you ever want to add a friend, she's gonna add me as a friend, okay? So go back to Guido. In Guido here, right below switch chain wallet is history. Click history real quick. These are important buttons to learn. If you ever send or receive any kind of crypto or buy or do anything, this is where the records are going to show. Okay? So if you ever need to find out what happened with something or you need proof of something, this is where to go. Go back. Now, friends are important. In any of this digital world technology, referrals are important. And the more people you learn, the more people you'll have in your community and your surroundings, and you'll earn, okay? So click friends. And if you're like me, before you know it, this page will be full. On the top left is another Guido. I call him the friend little man. You see my friend up there on the corner with the plus sign on the right? Now here you have my QR code and then scan and then people you may know and then phone contacts, which you can bring all your contacts from your phone here. I don't recommend it. I recommend start adding the people that you know that deal with crypto, okay? Because if you ever deal with anybody, you can trade and exchange crypto with people rather than going to crypto wallets. You can save money, okay? For example, people like me or anybody that's constantly in this business, we're going to constantly have USDT available, okay? The other day I needed 500 I needed some crypto to help people with their yellow boxes, and I couldn't find any. My card was exhausted. Everybody else was exhausted. We couldn't find them out. And Virgie happened to have 500, and she sent me the 500, and we were able to take care of some people. Okay, so having friends and connections with that really helps out in times of need. All right. And obviously, you can also sell some of your crypto if you ever need to, okay? Because there's always people wanting to buy some. So in this case here, you're going to show me, because you're the lead person here. You're sharing, so you can't scan my code, but I can scan yours. So open your code. Click my QR code.
Okay.
Now here's Gail's code, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my HyperPay, okay? And it's no problem to have people scan this. It's all you're doing is you're scanning the code. I'm opening up my HyperPay. I'm going to my friends. I'm going to go and open up my code. I'm going to add her. So I'm going to open up my scanner, and you're going to hear it as soon as it taps it. Listen. Code. You hear it?
Yes.
Okay, I instantly added her as a friend. I just sent I sent the request. Okay, and you should get it now. Now go back. Okay, go back to the QR code just a second. Go ahead and add again. Go back to add. I forgot to show you a point. Go to click on the code. Okay, now you see that top button that's got the little arrow that pops out of a circle right there on the top right?
Yes.
Okay, click on it. See, what that does is you can send your code to somebody. So if they can't scan it, you can send that to somebody, and then they put it in their photos, and then my scanner, or you have the built-in scanner from HyperPay, can scan a photo and then instantly put your address in. Go ahead and go out, go back. Now it's a lot to learn, but keep coming back and you'll start seeing it, and then this video will be eventually uploaded, okay? You can also put the person's name and phone number if you want. All right, go back. Now, you have on the, go ahead and go all the way back. Go one more.
One more? Oh.
Yeah, now if you'll look on the far right, you'll have a little message blurb with a little red dot. It's identical to Hyperverse. You ever seen those? You'll always see that it's identical. Click on it. Now you got messages, all kinds. And if you scroll all the way down to the red tab, you'll see that there's a friend's request. Click on it. I've requested to be your friend. Now you can reject me or you can accept me. Right? Now, here's the fun part starts, okay? Go back. Go back. Okay. Another thing that's beneficial here to a lot of people, and I hope it gets around, and I hope that we rock and roll with this, because this app, you can send money to anybody in the world as long as they got the same app in their hands for free. And nobody controls that money but you and the person that receives it. That's a powerful, decentralized activity that nobody should control. Who has ever sent money overseas with Western Union. The government wants to know, and everybody wants to know your business. Your business is none of their business, in my mind. All right, so I'm about to send Gail, okay, some crypto because she needs about 15 to send in as USDT. Now, there's only one drawback to all of that, okay? You can send a minimum of $5 to anybody, anywhere, anytime. But you cannot send USDT to another wallet or another business. They have their minimums requirements. So, like Hyperverse, I think you can only send a minimum of 20, Gail. So, shall we try 20 and see if it allows you to send it in there?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, I've approved you as my friend too, by the way. Refresh, people. Write that down. All right. So now she needs a little bit of extra. So I've got plenty of USDT. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to send you the minimum. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's 20. So I'm going to send you 20. Okay.
Okay.
You might have an extra 5 there, but so I'm picking Gail. I'm going to go ahead and put 20. Receipt sent. Money received. Refresh. It's already showed up there. You see it?
Thank you. Yes.
You actually made a little extra too. Now I didn't send you 2010. You got a little bonus there.
1.108. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got like what? 10%? No, 5%, right?
Yeah.
So you made money.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so now, you don't want me to send Guido after you to get my 20 and catch after Zelle, okay?
Exactly. Yeah.
He'll pop out of your the HyperPay there and come at you. No.
Okay.
All right. There's a little clown in me popping out there, guys. Don't take it serious. All right. So now we got the 20 in there. Okay. Now what we want to do is I want you to, and this is the cool part, I want you to open up on your computer Hyperverse.
Okay.
Now watch what she's going to do. She's going to log on to Hyperverse and she's going to go into her deposit because we're going to deposit, okay? I think the one that comes out making money here is Hyperverse because they only allow you to bring in 20 as well. You watch.
Oh.
And you're going to have $5 extra in there. We're going to go ahead and go to the bottom menu on the app and click Asset. I'm going to send you those 20. So we're going to go to Withdraw. Remember, you're withdrawing. So you click Withdraw. Okay, so we're going to send in the only amount you got left. Anything you got will appear here. So if you had Bitcoin or Ethereum or MOF or all that will show up here. So that way you choose what you want to send, okay? So go ahead and click the USDT. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to send it on the TRC track, chain name. All right, now this is the important part. You click inside, you put your cursor in the input select address. Now click your scanner and be careful where you're shining your phone because that's what we're going to see as soon as you hit that scanner. Okay, now what I want you to do is expose that QR code on the Hyperverse on your computer. And then go ahead and tap the little minus symbol that's between a little frame. If you see, there's 2 symbols right there. And then while using the app, All right, now go ahead and get as close as possible, and then you'll hear it. Okay, did you hear it?
Yes.
All right, now you're going to check the first 4 TMRX to the address there. Now, you got to make sure that the address that you've chosen on Hyperverse is USDT, TRC20,
Yes.
and then the address numbers. So first TMRX, is that the same?
Yes.
All right, now go to the back of the line and tap on the numbers. And it should expose the last digits, unless it was already exposed.
Let's see the back of the line.
Yeah, can you see all the numbers?
I can't see the numbers at the end.
Okay,
there's
tap on the numbers, and then it'll expose it for you.
Okay. Still not doing it. The double purple box is really close. I'm trying to tap in between.
The double purple box. What's that?
Yeah. You know, when you're copying something, you get the double purple on Hyperverse. The copy button.
Oh.
So it's not allowing me, well, when I clicking on that TMRX, the first few numbers are right, but I just can't see those last few numbers when I'm
Are you talking about HyperPay or Hyperverse?
Hyperverse.
Okay. It doesn't expose all the numbers to you? It should.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Let me just make 100% sure.
You're on your computer trying to see the last ones, not on
Yes.
HyperPay.
Right.
Well, look at the numbers in the middle and see if they all match.
They do.
Okay, you're fine. As long as you're comparing numbers somewhere in the big old stack of numbers, okay?
Yes.
Now, the next thing you're doing is sending the money. So, in this case, you're going to send it. You can try to send the 15 if you want. I doubt it's going to let you. It says there a bit. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I was clicking on Hyperverse. I should have been clicking on HyperPay.
That's fine. All right. So, click in where the currency. You're going to put the currency value up. All right. Now, it doesn't say anywhere here a minimum, but I think it's going to tell you a minimum. So you had 185 something over there, right? How much did you have? Go look on your deposit in Hyperverse.
Deposit. Oh, I see what you mean. Hang on. Yeah, that was 186. So you want me to get out of the deposit area where we've been working and go back?
Yeah, you got the address here already.
Okay.
We don't need to be there anymore.
Okay, deposits.
Go to overview. Click assets, then overview.
It's overview. And my deposit is 186.95.
Okay, so 15.
Okay.
15 will get you enough, right?
Yes.
Right? It don't cost you 1. So it's going to be 14 that you're sending. And you got 186. So 14 and 6 and 86 is 100, right?
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So,
It's also going to charge you to send that. It's $1. You see it?
yes.
All right. So go ahead and click OK.
And hit send.
Yeah. If it'll let you. It looks like it's letting you. Now let's see how much we got. You're going to receive 14 USDT. It's going to cost you 1 USDT. Okay. Will that 14 be enough?
Yes.
Okay. So If it isn't, forever hold your peace, okay? Because I'm not seeing your total.
Oh wait, they're not showing me a total either.
Well, you
I can
said
send-
you had 186 over there, right?
Yeah, it should be fine. Just nervous. Okay. So hit back.
It's gonna go there. It'll be there. Go ahead and send. Next. Now, wait a minute. We're gonna pause.
Yes.
I'm gonna be able to see that, and I don't want to see it. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So once you do this actual exchange, then you get a free drawing. And this is where your bonuses come in, okay? So go ahead and play the draw now. Are you do you like casinos?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're gonna see if you can win at least one Ethereum.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't show it to us. Daggum it. That's too bad. It shows it to you, but it doesn't show it to us. All right, so there's your receipt.
Yes.
Now, remember where I told you could see that receipt?
No.
Go back.
Go back.
Back button. Back button. Back button. All right. Down below at the home button. Okay, now go up to Guido.
Okay, yes, I do.
You're in the messages. Go back.
Oh, I'm the messenger.
All right. So there you go. Back to Guido. All right. Click history. There's your receipt. The in that came in and the out that went out.
Okay.
I'm going to teach you how to go to invite friends. You see where it says invite friends?
Yes.
Click on it. Now you know how to invite friends, right?
Yes.
Just simply click on Guido up there, the friendly Guido, and then you can scan, or they can scan your code, or you can add them physically. Okay, go back.
Okay.
These coupons and packets and all of that, there are different ways that you can recruit or invite people or incentivize people. I personally, when I go to a restaurant or a bar, I hang out and I get the bartenders or the waiters involved in HyperPay really a cool way. It's a little costly, but if you do it right, it really doesn't cost you anything. I always go to my packets, click my packets. You see that? It's 4 options there: my draws, my invites, and my packets. Now, for example, you got an extra 5 USDT there, right? So you can put that USDT into this packet and put 5 right there. Just click USDT and click that 5. Okay, now you can put that 5 where that packet is, that says packet value. Put 5 right there. Okay, now, no, 1 packet. I'm sorry, 1 packet. Go back. 1 packet. Okay, let's see, total. I might have this wrong. No, I'm sorry. The amount of packets, 1 packet, enter number. No, the we gotta put the total in there somewhere. Hold on. See where you hit the total? It says lucky. And here, enter the number of packets you want to be able to give out. So let's say you got a couple of waiters or a couple of bartenders, and you're talking to a couple of I'm using bartenders. It could be anybody. Okay, on the street. And you can put 2 packets there. Put 2. Yeah. Okay. Now down there, put a password to open or no password by default. Okay, so you don't put anything. And then down there below, you can just write a blessings. You know, like a message. You know, good luck, or or blessings. Yeah. Okay. Now, go ahead and click red packet sending. what you're doing is you're loading a packet. You're loading 2 packets. So when you go to a bartender and you tell them, hey, I always put 50 on there, you know? And I say, hey, you're gonna have a chance to win up to 50 USDT, or I can just give you your tip in cash. What would you rather do, you know? And chances are, I tell them up front, you're gonna get at least your tip on this deal, you know, because it does. It gives them at least $5 or whatever you put in there, okay? And then it just makes them really feel good that they make more because they chanced it. And half the bartenders out there, they don't care. They just want to make more money, right? So 90% of the bartenders go for it. And sometimes it gives them 10, sometimes it'll give them a 20, and they're all giddy about it, and they go over there and they actually sign up. And that makes them sign up. In order for them to get that amount, they have to actually physically sign up to HyperPay. And that's how I get my bartenders and waiters and whoever. It's called a lucky draw. When they scan it with their phone, it gives them a drawing, and then when they open it, it tells them how much they want, and it usually makes them feel really good. Okay?
Oh, that's creative. Nice.
Yeah, and you can see it on the main page. Go back. There's a lot to learn with this. This is why I say, man, you have no clue. All right, let's go into security real quick. Well, we'll come back to red packets. You see the packet is on the top right. Click the packet. The little red packet on the, you see it brings you back to this thing. So you can access it 2 ways. But once you get this filled out and put a value in there and verify it, then that packet becomes a scanner. And when they scan it with their phone, then it draws. It's like a little slot machine for them. Okay, it's really fun. Go ahead and go back. It's really unique how they did that. Unique way to recruit people. You know. Now we're gonna purchase. Click purchase in the middle of the page down. So usually we use USTD ERC20. You see that? Now we can put any amount. Put any amount. Go ahead and click OK on the keyboard. Okay, so this is where they tell you got to pay at least 30. So put 30. Click next. Now there's 2 options here, and Simplex is blanked out for you. So since you're in California, you can only use the ADV. Okay. Some people, I like using Simplex because I'm in Texas, but you're in California, so go ahead and click submit payment. All right, here is what you're going to get. You're going to get 28 after the payment. You see it? It says it up there.
Yes.
And then you're paying 30. I have read and agreed to disclaimer. Go ahead and click that.
What am I?
You're not going to do anything until you put a pin in it. I'm just walking you through the steps of actually buying, but you can come back anytime. All right, so you submit.
Yeah.
Services unavailable to you.
Okay.
So no services at the moment. And Simplex is grayed out. So go back.
Okay.
Now click Simplex.
Okay. Nope.
Won't let you, huh?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we use Simplex. I wonder why it's grayed out to you in California and not Virgin. It likes Virgin more than it likes you. That's weird. She's laughing. I wonder why it's not letting you click at that, huh? Maybe they're out of service right now.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this concludes the process of the HyperPay and how to walk you through it and get the purchases. You can get deposits. You can send people. Oh, let's go into security real quick. You see that security, that umbrella?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so later after we leave here, you might want to go through the ID. That might be the reason why Simplex isn't allowing you, because you haven't gone through this part. So go through this part, not now, but after we get off, and then scroll down a little bit. I want you to deactivate the call. See these here? Large trade call review. Deactivate that, please, because it is a pain. It is a real pain. Confirm. Okay, what it does is you now have to put your verification code. I'm going to go ahead and end the call here. Okay? All right. Thank you for participating.
All right. Thank you.
On the fast training of HyperPay. Download.